10.
Okay, so let's try it together. So we have P plus Q, and then we have P minus Q. I think that is the story that we should start with here. So we have P plus Q, and then we have P minus Q. Can you see that again?
Yes.
And then even here, like you have that, it's just which they have squared. So what I will try to do is to say, whatever is inside here, I can factorize it because it's a different of 2 squares. So this is squared, this one is also squared. So I will have root, open 2 brackets, and then I will have P minus Q, and then I will have P plus Q multiplied by this part here, which is going to be P plus Q to the power of 5 all over 2, all over P minus Q to the power of 1 all over 2. Now, remember we're speaking about this one. This is a root. No?
Yes.
So if it's a root can be changed into an exponent. So I'm going to try to change that root into an exponent because I already see I have an exponent here. I also have an exponent here. So it makes sense to change that one also to an exponent. So I will have P minus Q into a bigger bracket. And then I will have P plus Q. And then if I change this root here, it's going to be written as what?
1 over 2.
It's 1 all over 2. Multiplied by P plus Q the power of
bracket
5 all over 2. Okay. This is going to be all over
open bracket P minus Q.
1 over 2.
Yeah, and then from here, guys, like you will see this. So this whole bracket here, there's a multiplication in between them. So I will raise the power to the furthest power, not inside the bracket, but here in this bracket, there's a 1 here, and then even here, there's a 1 here. So I will say this one multiplied by this one multiplied by this one. I'm not going inside the bracket because I'm not allowed to go inside the bracket because there's a plus. Can you see that?
Yes.
So I will say, okay, 1 multiplied by 1 all over 2 is going to give me P minus Q.
1 over 2.
1 over 2.
Yeah, P minus Q to the power of 1 all over 2 multiplied by P plus Q to the power of 1 all over 2 multiplied by P plus Q to the power of 5 all over 2. And then from here you have P minus Q
to the power of 1 over 2.
Now here, this space and this space, let me show you what do I mean. This whole thing, I can take it as one thing. It's one base here, it's to the power 1 all over 2. This whole thing here, it's another base, it's to the power 1 all over 2. So I will say these two things here are going to divide each other because bases are the same and then we are dividing.
Okay.
You see what I'm talking about here?
Yes.
Yeah, and then here I will say, okay, but now this one here and then this one here, bases are the same again. You have bases which are the same. If it's confusing for you, you could have said let P plus Q to be equaling to K so that you see that inside your bracket you have K to the power of 1 all over 2 multiplied by K to the power of 5 all over 2. Then bases are the same. Everyone can see that. Ne?
Yes.
If bases are the same and then we're multiplying, what do we do to the exponents?
We add them.
We add them. So we have half plus 5 all over 2. Now you can check that with your calculator. If you say you have half
3.
you get 3. Ne?
Yes.
Yeah, then it means you are going to have, you know what is K, you can say you have P plus Q to the power of 3.
Yes.
And then you should be done here.